We spend a lifetime of searching to get our hurting to go away. But as for today, it's the 15th of August, 2025. Metronome Madness, episode 19. Y'all been climbing a lot of hills. And at the top, you'll find something they label a thrill. Thinking if I can get there, I'll be less scared of things. Beware, my dreams are up there. I'm climbing. I'm getting higher too. There's no denying it, dude. And I get it, because I'm seeing it happen. Left and right, the falling of people off the top shelf. Yeah. It's appealing. Trying so hard to climb. You know, we start peeling things away, layers of rock and animal plant decay. As we slip and slip to try to get to the top of things, we drop the things we need. We label them as dead weight, things that are too heavy for us to carry. Live a life, though, with a cross that we can't be bearing on our own. Bearing each other's burdens, picking people up when they fall. And that's usually the time they end up doing it too. When the sun and the warmth end up moving us to a colder climate. A time when climbing doesn't seem like the thing you'd really want to be doing all that much. Even though in the summertime you were trying your best to just try to touch the sky again. Now you're diving in an ocean blue, feeling all fatigued and sad, and the satisfaction that you had is left in what you could label as the past, when you were younger, just a few months ago when the sun was out. And now you're in a time when it's cold and dark and you start to doubt if you'll ever feel that way again, or be that way again, or get back to a place where you feel like you can grin, playing sad songs just to play along with somebody else's sorrow. And although you think what you're doing is relating, what you're doing is deepening the hell you're in. A lot of people live in hell. But the thing is, a lot of people bring it on themselves. And they don't really even realize it or know what to do. What's the remedy, and where's the place that I can move to from here? When you don't even feel like you can move for the sake of fear that you might fall over and hit the ground. You just run out of life. You're running out on life, trying to find something different. A lot of us just run out on things when we don't know where it's going to go. We don't think we can reach. We don't think we've got the ability to get to the end point that we think that we need. But that's the point, is we've got to stop looking at the end. Pretend there's no end to get to. What would you do right here, right now? Sitting down, standing up, wherever you're at, is where you're actually at. And everything else that you think you can go out there and grab, you can't. You can try and you can try. But you'll try till the day that you die. And you'll never be any closer to the things that you thought you were going to get. Because each time that you move forward, they just take another step farther from you. Right? What are you going to do? How are you going to remedy the situation? How are you going to know how to fix things when you feel like you're the one in the cage that has the keys on the outside? And you think, if I can get out there, I can get the keys to unlock the place that I'm locked inside of. But that wouldn't really make any sense, huh? Man. You know, a lot of gratitude is what I have, dude. Gratitude and thanksgiving. I'm looking at everything grinning. Grinning in the face of the evil that's trying to bring me down. because I know that upon these waves, I won't be able to drown, even if I wanted to, as long as I have faith in the one who gave me everything that I have. Dude. Sometimes I just want to point a finger or two at him, her, and yes, you too, you, right? My best friend sometimes. Even down the road of my own wife. Like, did you forget that you were bought with a price? The ultimate sacrifice. It's not a joke. You know, it's funny because a lot of people don't even know the truth of all things. It's a pretty tall order. It's a lot to know, right? It's a lot to understand in this life. But all we actually have to understand is who really is Jesus Christ. And it's crazy, man. Just watching the days go by, realizing I've been given a life that I could just throw away. But it's up to me to change. But really, it's up to me to look to the one who can change me. Because I'd be crazy thinking I could do it on my own. Throwing a cap upon my head, call me a mad hatter. More like a mad batter. I'm swinging at the fences. I'm swinging all defensive, trying to box people out of my life because I'm boxed into something that I think it should be. Instead of opening my mind a little bit to what God really gave me. He gave me the gift of His Spirit to dwell inside me. And what did I do? I threw it away. And I'm not lying. I'm not making this up to make some kind of lyricism. Try to go along with something because it rhymes a bit. I'm saying this to chime in with all the kids that feel like they got no idea what to do. Because I was in your exact same shoes. I was turning to things that I never should have done. Throwing away the things that I knew would help me. I have removed my records from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. About 13 months I lived in the hellest of hells. That's not the kind of place that I want to dwell. But I did it to myself. And I learned a lot from it because I came back and got rebaptized into the Church of Jesus Christ. The body of Christ, the body of our God in the flesh. In a fallen world where everyone's just looking around trying to do their best. Well, who's going to make up the rest? Because we're making it up if we think that we're the ones that are just going to puff up our chest and walk around. I'm going to own the town. Look at my new shoes, dude. Got a lot of ego people tripping over things. Hitting the ground again. Right? Just like the seasons, it all comes around again. Talk about it like the fall time. The place where we fall in line. Get back on that straight and narrow path because we got a little bit sick of trying to do things on our own, and then we realized that we just keep on falling back into the hell that we put ourselves in if we're not careful. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna turn around and go this way. It's a lot less noisy over here. The more noise you get, the less you hear. It's still a small voice again. The thing I'm talking about, I'm not toying you with a little bit of wordplay to try to say some things. It's not the reason for Metronome Madness, please. I could be the same kid that I was in my teens, rapping about all the things, put myself above, looking everywhere for love except for the one. And it's crazy because these are real words that I'm saying. And how does it happen? How do I get gifted the gift of rapping? And okay, I'll stutter a little bit, right? When I'm hitting it, the point that I need to get back to this, I thought it was something I was just wrapped up in, but I'm supposed to be rapping again. It's so funny. What do we label it as? Rhythm and poetry. Well, where's the rhythm in something where you don't even see a single beat? That's why I call it Metronome Madness. That's why I say I'm getting back to this, because sometimes I'm just off course and all over the place. It's like an obstacle that I just can't get to, and I don't want to race, right? But I can't erase my wrongs either. Not by myself, not by singing some song to lead you to a different place, trying to think that I got the answers, guys. I know what I'm doing. Follow me, yeah? No. No, when I start to believe that I could be doing that kind of thing, come follow me. But the only one who can lead, and that's not me. Not me, Evan Strong. But that's God. And it's crazy how we can say things. I mean, how do we even get how are we even allowed to talk about our Creator? It's like something that's so sanctified that it can't even be uttered out of the mouth of somebody as evil as I. And I can't express the reality of the words that I'm saying. I know sometimes people just start playing with words and it's just a poetry kind of thing. They're sitting here like, oh, it's me again, back at it, and start talking about some things they never actually did or don't actually do to just try to make a song to get your head to move. Bobbing around, you're bobbing around on the ocean, just floating all over the place. You don't even know where you're going. I'm going home. I'm proud about it, I walk around this field alone. On this earth I've been given to roam. I'm gonna collapse to my knees. See what I'm saying? I'm playing with things again, playing with some words. It's absurd though, man. The kind of kid I am, like a bird, bro, and I'm flying so high. High on life, right? I love crashing down. I love it. When I don't know how I could possibly take another next step. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know if I should even keep stepping. So I just step off some high rise. Man. Have a nice trip on your ego. I'll see you next fall on your knees, bro. And so this is what I do then. As I walk around, I hold a little piece of technology in my hand because it's got the ability to record the words I'm saying. I can play them back one day when I need them. It's not only for other people, but when I mention the fact that we're all equal, well, I'm categorized inside the people who need some things sometimes to lift up my own eyes when I'm not looking at the steeple, but I'm looking at this deep hole that I dug for myself. I'm sitting here like, man, I'm really in it now, I'm done being lukewarm. That's why I sound so hot-headed. I'm on fire for God. And that does not even sound like something I can utter out of my own mouth. What does that even mean? A kid like me. Look at my past. Look at it if you can figure out what it is. Look it up. Look up Evan Strong. Search up all the dirt you can. Keep on digging. You might find me down there somewhere. See what I'm saying? Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, a headstone in the center of the earth. My own words bring me to my demise. Disguised in a vessel of a good kid. I'm just a person. He's done more sins than I could even imagine. And it's funny because it's me that would be imagining it, right? And it's not a joke. But I don't know. Does it even matter? How many times can we just flip the script? Metronome Madness, episode 19. Got a lot of words that are frightening for me to hear, so I scream them. Pierce some things, right? Talk about a holy place. Not my ears. Been listening to some terrible stuff a lot in my life. All right. Cool. Thank you. I'm not a saint, dude. If I ever claim to be, you know what I say often. If you know what I say often, don't believe, but just have some faith. Because life can be great, knowing that it's supposed to be hard. Yeah. 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 So, there you go. When I say I'm back in this, it's not something that I missed by any means. I'm kind of torn between trying to be a good kid and thinking that maybe I could be. What does that even mean? Well, call it swinging for the fences. What I'm needing is repentance. Wow. Standard poodles. Call me crazy. Thank you.